Welcome to the University of Portsmouth graduation ceremony. The ceremony will begin shortly. Please take your seats. Welcome to the University of Portsmouth graduation ceremony. The ceremony will begin shortly. Please take your seats. Welcome to the University of Portsmouth graduation ceremony. The ceremony will begin shortly. Please take your seats. Welcome to the University of Portsmouth graduation ceremony. The ceremony will begin shortly. Please take your seats.
In 1989, I walked through the doors. I came in a normal working class girl from Reading with a thirst for learning and curiosity. That's it, you can't get rid of me now.
When I was walking across that graduation stage, I felt a real sense of accomplishment.
Pride.
Trepidation.
Relief.
The first ever time I came to Portsmouth, it was the most miserable day before I got to that point, and I drove in across the M275. The sun was shining.
It was quite daunting. I hadn't been in a place with that many people, but that soon flipped around because you realise everyone else is more scared than you are.
I really just felt like it was made for me because I was finally great at something.
My fondest memories of my time at Portsmouth have been the friendships that I've made.
It was great moving to a new city and experiencing a variety of different things.
You are encouraged to do more.
It taught me that I can do anything I put my mind to. I can juggle a degree and juggle interning and sport and radio.
I have really fond memories of just Portsmouth always being sunny and warm and just full of joy.
I've never dreamt that I would do so well.
The fact that Portsmouth were there and gave me the ability to achieve everything that I've ever wanted to achieve means so much to me.
I had a wonderful day graduating in Portsmouth.
Walking across the stage at Portsmouth Guildhall, it was overwhelming excitement, a little bit of nerves, but also a really overwhelming sense of achievement.
It was really nice to reflect with all of my friends and classmates.
Since I graduated from Portsmouth, I haven't been able to keep away.
Incredibly, it's kind of been in my life over the last 25 odd years. It's kind of like family.
It seems like it's going to be a massive leap between finishing your studies and going out into the world of work.
It's okay to not know what's next.
There were times where I wanted to quit. There were times where I felt like maybe I'm doing too much, maybe I should cut back.
If you can ride that feeling of discomfort, that's probably a really great place to be because you won't rush into something that perhaps isn't the career for you.
The careers and employability went above and beyond, and to know that they were there for 5 years after I finished university helped with the pressure of the real world.
Things do just fall into place.
I can do whatever I put my mind to. That's the impact that Portsmouth had on me.
I am incredibly proud to always be part of Portsmouth. It is part of my soul. It's part of who I am today. It's made me who I am today, and to be able to go back and keep giving back is great. Welcome to your alumni community.
Welcome to today's graduation ceremony. Before the ceremony begins, we have a few important notices. Graduands, please stay in your assigned seat, as that is the order in which you will process across the stage. A short way into the ceremony, there will be a video, at which point you will be escorted from the hall to begin your journey across the stage. As you cross the stage, you will shake hands with the presiding officer and the executive dean. If you don't wish to do so, please tuck your right hand inside the lapel of your gown and make the staff aware backstage. Your photograph will be taken as you shake hands with the presiding officer, so please look towards the camera briefly. In the event of an emergency, please follow the instructions from the Guildhall front of house team. The ceremony is about to begin. Please stand.
This is an important day in the life of the university, a day to celebrate the success of our graduates. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this ceremony and to formally declare this congregation of the university open. Please be seated.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, families, friends, colleagues, and most importantly, graduates, good afternoon. My name is Professor Jamel Aitwood, and as Executive Dean, it is my great privilege to welcome you on behalf of the Faculty of Technology to this graduation ceremony. This ceremony is a celebration of achievements, certainly, but it is also a reminder that education matters. It matters to you, it matters to your families, and to the society you will help to shape. Graduates, Before I continue saying anything else, I would like you to do something very simple. Take a moment and look around you. Look at your fellow graduates. Look at the families, friends, and supporters who have come to celebrate with you. Take in this occasion, because this is one of those rare moments in life when you can pause, look back, and simply say, I did it. Today is a day of celebration, but it is also a day of reflection, because every journey has a beginning. And every one of you began this journey from a different place. For some of you, the decision to come to university felt like the natural next step. For others, it was a decision taken after years in the workplace. Some of you returned to education while balancing careers, families, and caring responsibilities. Some of you studied in Portsmouth. Others joined us from across the United Kingdom and from around the world. Some of you are graduating with undergraduate degrees, others with master's qualifications. Some of you have completed years of original research and earned doctoral awards. Your journeys have been different. Your circumstances have been different. Your challenges have been different. Yet every one of those journeys has led to the same destination, this moment. Of course, every worthwhile journey includes obstacles, and your university experience was no exception. There were deadlines that arrived faster than you expected, projects that refused to go to plan, research problems that seemed impossible to solve, long days, late nights, moments of uncertainty, moments of frustration, and perhaps moments when you questioned whether you would ever reach the finish line. But you kept going. One lecture, one assignment, one experiment, one challenge at a time. You adapted and you persisted. And that determination is one of the greatest achievements you take away from your time at university. So today, you receive an award, but you have gained much more than a qualification. You have gained confidence. You have gained independence. You have learned to analyze evidence and solve complex problems. You have learned to work with people whose perspectives differ from your own. You've learned to navigate uncertainty and adapt to change and challenge. And in a world overflowing with information, opinions, and noise, the ability to think clearly and act wisely is one of the most valuable capabilities anyone can have. So for those of you who completed research degrees, your achievement is especially significant. You have contributed to the creation of knowledge. You have explored questions that did not yet have answers. You have demonstrated persistence, curiosity, and intellectual courage. For those completing taught postgraduate programs, you have developed advanced expertise and strengthened your ability to make meaningful contributions in your professions and communities. And for those graduating with undergraduate degrees, you have built strong foundations for the future and expanded what you believe is possible for yourselves. This ceremony celebrates graduates from the School of Computing. Across our disciplines, you have explored ideas that matter, developed specialist expertise, and deepened your understanding of how knowledge can be applied to address real-world challenges. As we celebrate what you have achieved, it is important to remember something else. A university education is not only about what you know, it's about who you have become. You arrived with potential, You leave with capability. You arrived with questions. You leave with the confidence to seek answers. You arrived as students. You leave as graduates. And tomorrow you leave as leaders, innovators, researchers, professionals, and citizens. The world you are entering is full of opportunity. It is also complex. It faces challenges that are environmental, social, technological, economic, and global in nature. You will encounter uncertainty. You will face change. You will be asked to solve problems that do not yet have clear solutions. But your education has prepared you for exactly that. So I would like to leave you with a challenge. Do not measure success only by what you achieve for yourselves. Measure it by the difference you make for others. Be more than successful. Be useful. Use your knowledge to improve the way things are done. Use your skills to solve problems. Use your influence to create opportunities. Use your education to make a positive contribution wherever you go. Value evidence over easy answers. Respect over division. Integrity over convenience. And never underestimate the impact that one thoughtful, committed individual can have on the lives of others. This year also carries significance for the city that many of you have called home during your studies. In 2026, Portsmouth marks 100 years since being granted city status. Over that century, Portsmouth has been defined by resilience, reinvention, and a strong community spirit. As I look across the hall today, I see those same qualities reflected in you. The university has grown alongside the city, and today you become part of its continuing story. Wherever your path takes you next, whether close to Portsmouth or on the other side of the world, you will remain part of the Portsmouth community and part of the global network of Portsmouth graduates. Our Alumni Association and Careers and Employability Service will continue to support you in the years ahead. But there is one final truth about every meaningful journey. No one completes it alone. Along the way, there are people who supported you and believed in you. Your fellow students have walked alongside you throughout this journey. Together, you shared successes and setbacks, ideas and experiences, ambitions and anxieties. Many of those friendships and professional connections will continue long after today's ceremony has ended. You have also benefited from the dedication of academic and professional services staff across the university. They challenged you when necessary, supported you when needed, and encouraged you to achieve more than you thought possible. Their contribution to your success should never be underestimated. But above all, I would like to recognize those closest to you: your parents, your families, your partners, your friends, your supporters, the people who encouraged you during difficult times, the people who celebrated your successes, the people who believed in you even when you doubted yourself. Today's achievement belongs to you, but today's celebration belongs to them as well. So, if you are able, please stand and join me in offering them our sincere thanks and appreciation with a warm round of applause. Can I ask all the graduates, please, to stand up? Okay, let's get this right. I was asking the graduates to show their appreciations to their families and supporters. So, round of applause, please, again. Graduates, is this really the best you can do? Give it another go. Much louder, please. Much better. Thank you very much. Be seated, please. Graduates, as you leave this hall, I hope you do so with pride. Pride in what you have achieved. Pride in how far you have come. And confidence in where you are going next. Remember that graduation is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a new one. The story that you have written so far is brilliant, but the most important chapters are still ahead of you. As you take your next steps, I encourage you to carry forward the values that sit at the heart of our university. Be open. Be open to new ideas, new experiences, and new possibilities. Be open to learning from others, especially those whose perspectives differ from your own. Be ambitious. Be ambitious for your future. Set high standards for yourselves and have the courage to pursue goals that stretch and inspire you. But be ambitious not only for personal success, be ambitious for your profession, your community, and the wider society. Be responsible. Recognize the opportunities your education has given you and the responsibility that comes with them. Use your knowledge thoughtfully. Make decisions with integrity. Consider the impact of your actions on other people, on your communities, and on the environment that sustains us all. The challenges facing our world require people who are willing to act with wisdom, fairness, and purpose. Graduates of 2026, congratulations. You have earned this moment. You should be proud. We are certainly proud of you, and we wish you every success and happiness in the journey ahead. Thank you, and very well done. The university has resolved to confer the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa upon Captain Philippa Bowden, MNM.
Chancellor, graduates, colleagues, families, and distinguished guests. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you today Captain Philippa Bowden for an honorary award of Doctor of the University. Captain Bowden's journey is not a linear one, and it's that makes it so powerful. Her story challenges assumptions, it redefines success, and it embodies the spirit of determination and curiosity that we celebrate here today. Growing up on the South Coast, Philippa did what many talented young people are encouraged to do. She pursued academic subjects that seemed to open doors, but like many, she reached a point of uncertainty, questioning not her ability, but the path ahead. And rather than following convention, she made a bold and unconventional choice, and at the age of 19, she went to sea. What followed was not only a career, but an extraordinary voyage. Through a cadetship, Philippa undertook rigorous training, combining academic study with hands-on experience at sea. This earned her professional qualifications, but without the burden of debt. By her early 20s, she was already a qualified officer, licensed to navigate vessels of any size across the world's oceans. And it was in these early roles that she took on significant responsibility from the outset. As a navigation officer, she was purely responsible for guiding vessels safely across complex international routes. And it was working on the so-called tramp ships that she followed cargoes across the ever-changing routes, loading in one country, unloading in another, and continually adapting to new environments, new crews, and new operational challenges. Yet Philippa's story is not just about travel or technical expertise, it's about resilience. Early in her career, she found herself in environments where she was often the only woman on board, sometimes among crews and in regions of the world where women in such roles were rarely, if ever, seen. Rather than being discouraged, she developed a deep sense of determination, adaptability, and leadership. This earned her the trust, enabled her to navigate cultural expectations, and proving to her that she was also able to overcome the most challenging conditions imaginable. It was this that enabled her career progression to reflect both ambition and also purpose, and she steadily rose through the ranks, from officer to senior and chief officer roles, building experience across a wide range of vessels and also sectors. As you can hear, Philippa did not follow a single predictable path. She made deliberate choices to broaden her horizons. She worked on cargo vessels, ferries, passenger ships. She even stepped ashore into fleet management for a time, all of which enabled her to gain an invaluable insight to leadership, operations, and the wider maritime industry. But for Philippa, career progression was never just about the rank. It was about meaning. This led to her work with the British Antarctic Survey, where she supported scientific missions in some of the most remote and environmentally sensitive regions on the planet. It was there that she played a vital role in enabling research, working alongside scientists conducting environmental studies. These enabled her to map and also engage in data collection activities, all of which contributed to our understanding of a rapidly changing environment. In 2016, she achieved the highest professional distinction in maritime careers, qualifying as a Master Mariner Unlimited. This allows her to command any vessel of any size, anywhere in the world. And in 2024, she stepped into that responsibility fully by becoming a captain. Her expertise in polar navigation, an area obviously that requires exceptional skill and judgment, has since become a defining feature of her work. Following the introduction of international regulations that govern polar operations, she was then among a small number of professionals with the necessary expertise to operate in such extreme environments. This has enabled her to go on to teach and also develop training in polar navigation. For her contributions to safety, education, and the maritime sector, Philippa was also awarded the official State Award of Merchant Navy Medal for Meritorious Service, an honour recognised not only for excellence, but for service and leadership within the industry. But perhaps equally notable is her role as a mentor and also as an ambassador. In an industry where women make up a very small proportion of seafarers, Philippa has become a visible example of what is possible. She actively supports aspiring female mariners through international mentoring programs. She offers guidance, support, and also encouragement to those navigating similar challenges. Her message is simple, but incredibly powerful. If you can see it, you can become it. And through her own examples, she is ensuring that more people can. What emerges from Philippa's story is not a simple list of achievements, but a set of lessons. That success does not require a linear line. That learning can take many forms, and it can continue throughout life. And that purpose, resilience, and curiosity are often more powerful than certainty. For our graduates today, her journey offers an important reminder. You don't have to have all the answers, but you must be willing to take a step, to explore the possibilities, and to remain open to where those choices may lead. Captain Bowden continues to build on her career even now. She's undertaking an MSc in Sustainable Maritime Operations, and this reflects her commitment to lifelong learning and to shaping a more responsible future for her industry. It's really a privilege to celebrate someone whose career not only spans oceans, but inspires others to navigate their own paths with confidence. Graduates, I invite you to take inspiration from Captain Bowden as you embark upon your own journeys. And so it's with great admiration that we recognise and we celebrate Captain Philippa Bowden.
By the authority of the University, I admit you to the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa. Congratulations.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates of 2026 and your guests, thank you for this incredible honour. Listening to the orator's words just now was humbling, and I accept this honorary doctorate with great pride. Standing here today is special to me, as I grew up right here in Portsmouth, but I did not take a traditional academic path. At college, I chose to leave formal education because I felt a lack of focus and direction, something that perhaps many of you sitting here today can relate to. But driven by a deep sense of curiosity and a willingness to face the unknown, I took a leap of faith. I went to sea. I joined the Merchant Navy. I'd like to take a moment to share parts of my journey with you, and hopefully you will appreciate that while our charts may differ, our final destination and our routes have similarities. When a career is distilled into a medal, a stage presentation, or even an honorary doctorate, it can look like a smooth voyage. But leadership and resilience are never forged in calm waters. These moments are just the highlights. The real stories happen out in the elements, and I learned this out at sea in the most literal way possible. In 2011, I was serving as navigation officer on a cargo ship, frequently sailing through the Gulf of Aden at the height of global maritime piracy. On one particular transit, our ship came under gunfire from Somalia pirates. Thankfully, we had armed guards on board to defend our crew of just 24 seafarers, and we returned fire. I still have a shell casing from that night today. It's a reminder that in life, things rarely go exactly to plan, and not everything that happens to you will be good. You cannot always predict when a crisis will strike, but you can control how you react. We protected our ship because we stayed calm, adapted to the circumstances, and refused to freeze. It's how you react and learn from the bad moments that ultimately defines you. Years later, that foundation of composure and adaptability served well when I stepped into my role as captain. I will never forget my very first command, in charge of a polar expedition ship heading to Antarctica. We hit a storm with exceptionally high seas, rough weather, whilst we were trying to head north back towards humanity. That storm lasted 2.5 days. And on the first night, as I was being thrown about my bunk by the waves, the absolute gravity of my position and responsibility hit me. I felt the weight of responsibility for every single soul on board and the deep trust that they had placed in me. True leadership is not just about carrying a heavy burden in isolation. It is sustained by the trust your crew or your team place in you and the trust you place in them. The storm was a true baptism of command, requiring decision-making under intense pressure, absolute focus and unwavering resilience. There was no room for self-doubt. I had to trust my training, lean on my crew, and protect the lives of those lives in my care. By confronting chaos head-on, we weathered the storm, navigated safely to port, and proved the strength of teamwork and leadership. When I started in my career, female maritime leaders were rare, and the truth is there are still very few women in the industry today. I didn't set out to make a statement, I just wanted to do my job and do it well. But I quickly learned that visible leadership matters. Simply by taking your rightful seat on the bridge or at the table, doing your job with integrity, mentoring others, you quietly open the door for the next generation to follow. So graduates, you've worked incredibly hard to earn your qualifications today, and you should be immensely proud of the foundation you've set. As you launch your careers, you step out into a world that is changing just as rapidly and often as unpredictably as the polar environments I navigate. The horizon ahead of you may not always be perfectly clear, and there will be moments in your career when visibility drops. When you find yourself having to steer through the fog of uncertainty, or when the weather turns and you face your own storms, rely on your resilience, trust your training, trust your moral compass, and hold your course. You do not need to have the next 40 years completely mapped out today. You just need the courage to make decisions with the information you have and remain open to changing course when the environment demands it. You have earned your place at the table. You are fully equipped to navigate whatever comes your way. So if a girl from Portsmouth can start with nothing more than curiosity and an idea of a trip out to sea, and then go on to survive pirate attacks and command vessels through the world's toughest oceans, then there is absolutely nothing out there that you cannot handle. So once again, my warmest congratulations to you all, and I wish you all fair winds and following seas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the formal part of the ceremony, and I invite the Chancellor and the Academic Registrar to make the formal declarations, after which the students will process. They will be greeted by the Chancellor and myself. Before that though, and while we are getting the students ready for the procession, we have prepared a short film of congratulations from colleagues across the university.
Happy graduation day! What a journey and what an achievement.
Your hard work has paid off, and I wish you all the best of luck.
It's with great pleasure that I'm recording this message today to wish our graduates every success in the future.
It's an amazing achievement. Your academic studies will have had lots of ups and downs, and to be here and to be celebrating is wonderful.
It's been a great pleasure to be able to support your aspiration and your career plan.
Today is the result of your determination, your resilience and your amazing talent.
Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
You have taken the first step towards a very bright future.
Never be afraid to follow your dreams. Remember, you're the only person that can fulfill them.
We know you take many happy memories away with you, and you'll always be a part of Portsmouth.
Go forth and conquer. Your journey to transform the world starts right now.
Congratulations! You did it! Welcome to your alumni community.
Good luck to all of you who are graduating this year. Have a fantastic future career.
Congratulations from the shop!
On behalf of all the placements team, we want to wish you all the best and congratulations on such an amazing achievement.
I'm really chuffed you finished your degree,
and I wish you all the best for the future.
Congratulations on your graduation! Woo! Well done, everyone!
Congratulations on graduating!
Chancellor, as Academic Registrar, I certify that all those presented at this ceremony have successfully completed their studies and have satisfied all conditions and requirements of the University.
By the authority of the University, I confirm that all those who are duly qualified are hereby admitted to the awards for which they are presented.
Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Computing. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity and Forensic Computing, Damaris Ugochukwu. Abdul Rahman Abdulaziz. Lenny Abraham. Al-Galaya Al-Abdul Mosin. Mu'taz Al-Sagat. Khalid Al-Tani. Saud Al-Hashmi. Ali Al-Kabi. Mohammed Abdul Rahman Al-Malki. Hissa Al-Manai. Hamad Al-Mari. Abdul Rahman Ibrahim Al-Muhannadi. Tamim Al-Rashid. Mohammed Marwan Al-Shawiki. Saud Al-Waghdadi. Ibrahim Al-Ziyara. Fuz Al-Atiki. Durej Al-Binali. Sultan Al-Dafiri. Suleiman Al-Durayrish. Faisal Al-Nizi. Ghazi Al-Nizi. Omar Al-Nizi. Jana Al-Haddad. Amma Al-Hajri. Dari Al-Harbi. Muhammad Ali. Syed Ali. Saleh Al-Muhanna. Nayef Al-Muhim. Abdul Rahman Al-Utaibi. Othman Al-Utaibi. Rimas Alufi. Saad Al-Qatani. Saud Al-Suhaib. Abdul Hadi Al-Zobi. Annabelle Barmisay. Hassan Bangura. James Blue. Nicholas Bosley. Luke Bradley. Dylan Brooks. Jacob Brown. Harvey Cook. Daniel Dalton. Callum DeGrucci. Taylor Denham. Darius Duca. Alexandru Flor. Martin Georgiev. Kia Gowers. Harvey Greaves. Hussein Haidar. Alex Howe. Lewis Hunt. Harrison Kennedy. Amna Kiridis. Alexander Koloko. Aidan Lunnan. Viswa Srinivasan. Christian Mardle. Juan Moreno. Laura Niagu. Madeline Owen. Farrell Owens. Denzel Oyenekan. Alfie Pace. Devan Patel. Samuel Pearson. Charles Precision. Rich and Hang Rai. Hayden Roberts. Charlotte Sands. Hussein Seifu. Caitlin Senior. Rahul Svelia. Isabel Shepherd. Jakub Sikora. Samuel Thompson.
Yeah! Let's go, Sam!
Ivan Villegas. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Data Science and Analytics, Jania Thankachan. Mohammed Abdullah Al-Marani. Sumaya Al-Salmi. Callum Aldridge. Saravana Arumuga. Mohit Goya. Sarim Durrani. Omar Masood. Henry Fagaroyo. Leul Getachew. Heman Warrior. Venkana Gugulot. Andrea Ionescu. Ash Jaiswal. Talal Khan. Jairus Kiptu. Joshua Koskey. Mayakuma Kisha Sagar. Mahmouda Metu. Adam Murray. Aaron Kalaniapan. Manoj Navarati Narasa. Mohammed Gamal Uda. Hridya Joshi. Sruti Pochapan. Lohit Polavaram. Rahid Kayum. Mihun Roy. Shukra Mulana. Mayo Thanda So. Tejashwini Srinivasa. Faiza Taura. Alexander Taylor. Nasaredi Tontla. Adash Uri Krishnan. For the award of Master of Science in Cybersecurity and Digital Forensics, with the award of the School of Computing Project Excellence Award, Elizabeth Adeoye. With the School of Computing Personal Achievement Award, Kaula Susi. Daniel Akpan. Zakaria Al-Sharabi. Yasser Asadi. Florence Farrugia. Ernest Doe. Al-Haji Fatih. Dewey Fitriani. Mani Gawad. Naomi Owusu. Christopher Hyde. Babatunde Ige. Adetungi Gimo. Edwin Kalagala. Thomas Lewis. Claudia Mochi. Subramaniam Naidu. Obimbola Oseni. Adegbemi Oshifade. Adeolu Osielu. Julia Petrus. Jose Sebastian. Enebi Shaibu. Tyrell Sinclair. Greg St. John. Oludamisi Tuyu. For the award of Master of Science in Cybersecurity and Forensic Information Technology, Abdul Hafiz Abdulaziz. Tariq Al-Amri. Omar Al-Duhaish. Rafiqat Ali. Muteb Al-Nefaye. Meshari Al-Osaimi. Wad Al-Surya. Victor Odu. Ashmi Babu. Fadimatu Bakari. Kirtivasan Balakrishnan. Praise Bamidele. Jeremiah Basby. Mihir Bordia. Fomotar Bunyu. Precious Chakwera. Gauri Dagobati. Dana Barreiro. Harrison Enogayan. Parina Gudasara. Umesh Gundapuneni. Sundesh Guru. Muhammad Haidar. Muhammad Abdul Hanan Haidar. Divya Jane. Sanjay Jayaram. Lydia Justine. Mohammed Sharia Kabir. Azad Ratisa. Baranish Katirvel. Muhammad Manib Khan. Kabir Lamoyero. Fabian Wanole. So Tin. Kaushika Manivana. Jopita Mubuni. Kirutika Mutu. Osama Naim. Evelyn Ngugi. Nancy Anyanwu. Michael Owusu. Boyega Oyeola. Kazim Oyedunde. Diwaka Reddy Palam. Lekia Pandavula. Ruhan Patel. Sidesh Patil. Alan Richard. Sunaya Roy. Franklin Santa Ruben. Nana Sarkodi. Mohammed Zayed. Khalid Shaifullah. Sohail Sheikh. Sharon Nair. With the School of Computing Academic Excellence Award postgraduate, Erin Sharp. Imam Shatima. Sandra Suresh. Ogena Tebite. Sai Tirupati. Chukwuma Uchioma. Parantaman Venkateshwaran. Arya Vishnu. Kartik Yadike. Maitri Yelakachala. Mishak Yelibora. Diekireye Zebubipi. Abubakar Zulfikar.
Just two additional.
Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of students from the School of Computing. And for this bit, now the extras. Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Mathematics and Physics for the award of Master of Science in Logistics and Supply Chain Management. You're going to have to help me with this. Yedu Rajesh. Ramisho Samrinia. Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of students from the School of Mathematics and Physics for today's ceremony.
Chancellor, I present to you Subramaniam Venkatesh Velu Naidu to respond to the University on behalf of the graduates.
Chancellor, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Now, today is a celebration of that courage and the dreams that have now come true for every graduate in this hall. Although each of us arrived at the University of Portsmouth through different paths, we shared the experience of learning, discovering new strengths, and creating memories that will stay with us long after today. Despite our different journeys, one thing remained common throughout our time in Portsmouth: the encouragement and support we received from teaching staff, administrators, support teams, fellow students, and communities who helped make our experience truly, truly meaningful. For that, we sincerely thank every one of you. For many of us, Portsmouth became more than a place of study. It became a place where we formed connections, pushed beyond barriers we once placed upon ourselves, and discovered the strength and potential of who we are today. Now, amongst us are students who balanced life while studying, embraced new experiences, and continued working towards their dreams with determination and purpose. And that is what makes today so special. Not just the qualifications we receive, but the journey, growth, and shared experiences that brought us here together. As we leave Portsmouth and begin new journeys ahead, we do so with a lot of excitement for the future, confidence in ourselves, and most importantly, the courage to continue pursuing your dreams wherever life may lead us. And today, standing here together as graduates of University of Portsmouth, we are proof that dreams can really come true. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished and honoured guests, graduates. I'm Karen Blackett, and I've had the immense privilege of being the Chancellor of the University of Portsmouth for the last 10 years. And this is sadly my final year of graduations. Firstly, a massive congratulations on becoming a University of Portsmouth graduate. We have something in common. I'm also a graduate of the university. I graduated here a very long time ago now, back in 1992. And for those of you in the audience trying to do the mental maths, that makes me 55 this year. I can still remember that day and have very fond memories. My parents were beaming with pride. They were first-generation immigrants from Barbados, and hence my graduation was a great achievement, not just for me, but for them too. They had left behind their homes in Barbados at the age of 19 to build a better life in the UK, and my graduation was proof that they had done the right thing. Walking across this stage in the Guildhall, I had mixed feelings. I felt immensely happy and huge relief. But I also felt something else as soon as I walked down the steps on the other side of the stage. I felt nervous about the future and what could come next. I graduated during a financial crisis in the UK. It was going to be tough to get my first footing on a career ladder, as employers had dramatically scaled back on graduate hires. I thought I knew what I wanted to do, but I had no idea how to get there. You might be feeling that too. Maybe you're not sure where you want to go now, or, like me, you know, but you're not sure how to get there and are worried about being rejected. Even if you do have your first step lined up, you might still be apprehensive, and this is entirely natural. Think back to the days before you started your degree and you walked into your lecture hall for the very first time. I'm sure you had mixed feelings back then too. Excited, but also worried or nervous about the work or the people, not knowing anyone and not knowing what was expected. And look where you are now. You'll feel this time and again in life at times of change and challenge. Excitement and anxiety are two sides of the same coin. Please let excitement win. Sorry, I'm having a menopausal moment. The changes and challenges you'll experience keep life interesting and, importantly, keep us learning. Twists and turns in the road just make us look again at the scenery. And when we find one pathway closed, we learn to take a different route. Don't be fooled by the imagery you see posted on social media and compare it to your own journey. It's imagery. Remember, it's a picture that may not be real. Instead, look up and look at the real world around you. When I was finishing university, I knew I wanted a career in marketing and the communications industry, and specifically in advertising. And there I was, graduation day 1992, with a degree in geography. I knew nothing about the advertising industry. I had no connections, I knew no one that could help me find the right route in. So I researched. What areas could I work in? How do I get into the industry? And I applied myself to finding the answers. And I applied to so many graduate training programs, and I applied to what felt like hundreds of entry-level jobs. And I got rejected more times than I can remember. but I refused to give up. With each setback, I reviewed my approach, came back, I flexed and I pivoted. You have to keep moving forward. You need what I call bounce back ability, a new word which I need you to learn and remember. I stopped fixating on the destination and I started to think about the skills I had learned. As part of my geography degree here, I'd completed a statistics module. And when I saw an ad for a trainee media auditor, I thought statistics skills might get me in the door. And I was right. At my interview, they saw something in me. They believed I had, thank you, what it took to work in a different area, media planning. And that's how I got into the advertising industry. Was it plain sailing from there? No, of course not. In the early 90s, not many people in the advertising industry looked like me. Despite the industry being 50-50 in terms of gender split, there weren't many women at the top, and there were no black women at the top at all. Most leaders had gone to a handful of universities, were networked and connected to each other. The easy choice would have been to have given up and to have said, this doesn't look like a place for me. I can't see anyone that looks like me or has my background. But your career, like your life, it's not meant to be easy. Ultimately, it's what you make it. In this VUCA world which we are in, we are being constantly asked to learn new things. It could be new tech, such as new AI platforms, new processes, new systems, just new. When this happens, you will experience what psychologists call learning dips. They are entirely natural. As you learn something new, your performance naturally dips. But as you get the hang of it, your performance starts to peak again. The problem is that we're constantly being asked to learn something new. It may feel like something new is a weekly occurrence, and as such, we find ourselves constantly in the bottom of the learning dip, which triggers a number of fears. These fears are real, and these fears are normal. Do not bottle it up and keep it to yourself. Talk it out. It really is the best thing you can do. You'll find you're not alone in how you're feeling, and the more you talk, the more you normalise the fear, the quicker you can overcome it. I also want to talk about failure. Seems a bit strange on a graduation, but it's something I don't believe we embrace or talk about enough in this country. When things go wrong, and they will, I want you to repeat these words. Minor setback equals a major comeback. When something doesn't work, ask what can you learn from it. It may not feel like it at the time, but each struggle, setback, or failure, I promise, will make you better, stronger, more resilient, as you are proving that you have a growth mindset. You will need grit and you will need resolve. But have the determination to learn from mistakes and not give up. That's how you come back stronger and do better. And I've learned that from experience. Over the past 34 years, I have had the privilege of working across so many different industry sectors and in different roles. I found what my superpower was, and I unleashed it onto the world. My difference is my strength. My ability to hear the whispers and all the noise, to be able to communicate clearly and effectively to all sorts of different people at different levels and from different backgrounds. And I found my total joy in uniting and leading diverse teams to deliver growth. This University of Portsmouth graduate has been a president, a CEO, a chief operations officer leading 13,000 people, a UK government cabinet office non-exec, a racial equality champion for business appointed by the Prime Minister, a trustee for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, a non-exec director of a FTSE 100 company, Diageo, a director of the British Fashion Council, a UK Government Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Officer non-exec, a founder of a racial justice charity, a member of Sky's Advisory Council, and currently I'm working with the Prime Minister of Barbados on repositioning Barbados to make sure that you all think about visiting, investing, or buying the exports. Is that it? Am I done? Hell no. My journey of learning and growth is ongoing. And here you all are at the end of one learning journey. And let me tell you, you'll never stop learning. Today is not an ending, it's your beginning. Your beginning of many different wonderful and amazing roles and opportunities that will come your way. The world in which you walk out to today looks dramatically different from when I graduated, and it looks dramatically different from when I stood here a year ago. The world feels more divided than it ever did. There are negative influences trying to encourage us to fear, hate, and reject our differences, to separate and isolate rather than come together and care for each other with collective responsibility. You have the ability to change this. I genuinely do believe that everyone has a superhero power inside of them. Please find yours, nurture it, and use it wisely. Celebrate the things that make you unique, and don't you dare try to blend or fit in. Find some genuine cheerleaders, the people that know the true you, all of your hopes and your fears, as they will support and advise you on life's journey. They will help pick you up when you fall and give you the wings and oxygen that you need to fly even higher. And you may well be sitting next to your cheerleaders today. You can find others in your new global family of more than 250,000 Portsmouth alumni, and that includes me. Tap into the wonderful connections, networks, mentoring that this community opens up, and please cheerlead others just as hard as they cheerlead you. Be the change that you want to see. The world is yours for the taking, and it needs you now more than ever. But please remember to find your joy. Today, I want you to focus on just one thing, not me sweating, but just one thing. I need you to focus on celebrating, as you deserve it. Thank you for allowing me to be your Chancellor for the last 10 years. It has been a total blast. Congratulations to all of you for becoming graduates of the University of Portsmouth 2026. Really well done. I now declare this congregation closed. Please be upstanding for the academic procession.